Yo, people, welcome back. Lateness is greatness. And I say that for the 21 people that were proudly sat waiting in the waiting room for the show to start because I accidentally put it on public when it should have been private. And then I deleted it. And I'm a bad person for that. And you can give me hell in the comment section down below for that. I apologize. But you know this show isn't live. And it's only going to be live when there's breaking news. And I'm afraid Rudiger contract social media quarrels is not breaking news, okay? We already know he's not signed, and we know we have to wait, and the drama and the tenseness continues. And Younes, what are you doing?
Rudiger, take that pen, baby.
Find the thing.
By the way, that was a really nice pen. I got myself a cheap pen.
Biro.
Do you know what I've got a Chelsea pen.
This is a Chelsea pen.
Oh,
yeah, they give me a free pen. It's not got the logo anywhere on it. Oh wait, it does.
It's got CFC on it.
Oh wow, you guys are balling out. That's where all the YouTube money's coming in.
Matisse is balling out. He got his from Westview.
So
I think mine was 50 cents. So
I've never used it, but yeah, that was nice of them. I did like the phone portable charger. That was a great free gift from them. That's really good. You know those portable chargers for your phone? It's needed. Really needed.
They're good.
You got a portable charger?
Yeah, they gave me a portable charger. That was sick.
On the travel, very important. Very important.
I've been using
all they gave me was a notebook.
And you don't even take notes.
This is why the ticket prices have gone up, because the gifts have also gone up.
By the way, I saw your video. I mean, I didn't get to watch the whole content of it, but that's ridiculous, man.
I couldn't believe it. And then I looked into it. And I was like, this is a joke. Yeah, so they've tripled the price of 6,000 seats roughly in the West End upper.
I mean, that's shocking. Not cheap money anymore. That's almost to the point
where
it's
the West View, isn't it?
Huh?
The West View, they've made it 3.9.
They've called it. Yes, yeah, 3,900 if you're sitting near the halfway line.
Yeah,
3,000 if you're by the 18-yard box, and 1,500 if you're by the corner and the goal line. So yeah, and some people that disagree with it will be relocated to other seats of their choosing. But once they choose those other seats, if that occupies someone that's a season ticket holder, then see you later.
It's almost to the point where a lot of people will say, no, thank you. I want to live a life now. Like, that's a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I already struggle as it is, like, because I forgot to sign up to membership this season. I had it last season, and I forgot this season, and I didn't get it in time. I just completely forgot because there was obviously Euros and so much other stuff going on. And then, if you're not a member, you may as well not even think about trying to get in, trying to get tickets. Yeah. So that's not happening. I was like, okay, cool, get back to membership, but it's so expensive, and I'm just like, man, I need to live. I'd love to be able to go to every home game and vlog, but like I also need to eat food. I'm just like, I can't pick between the two. And also, this is why a lot of people say that we need to get a new stadium, because there's just simply not enough seats in that stadium for the amount of Chelsea. We could easily sell out at 70,000. Like I'm sure of it. I'm sure that Chelsea could sell out at 70,000. I really.
Do you reckon it'll be cheaper though with the new stadium?
Exactly. Probably, this is the point. On the comments yesterday, a lot of people were advocating let's just get a new stadium, right? Some people were saying let's expand. We can't expand. That'd be the perfect solution, but we can't actually expand. The logistics doesn't allow the stadium to expand. We can't go out any wider. It's impossible. They've got train tracks, residential. You're gonna have to destroy one of them. So build a new stadium. Okay, but those seats won't be cheap. Look at the Emirates. Look at Tottenham. That's not good. Chelsea aren't going to look at this and go, all right, we've, Westview, 6,000 of them, we've put 3,900. Let's build this new stadium and then let's charge it £20 a seat and keep Westview. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, okay, new stadium, we're going to need our money here. So now let's put the price even more. Let's put them even more.
Yeah, it'll be 6,000.
And here's the thing, we ain't getting a new stadium, because if we were, they wouldn't have done Westview. What business in their right mind would invest that much to change and renovate an entire whole section of the ground to then demolish the whole thing and build a new stadium? It's not happening.
You know, that's
and also the pitch owners as well. don't want us to move from that location, because otherwise you're not going to be able to use the club name Chelsea. And I don't care what happens. If that happens, we got a problem. We ain't changing our name. That's one thing that's not happening. I'm not being called London is Blue. This is not fucking Prevolution Soccer 07. We're not doing any of that shit. So
West London Blue.
I'd prefer that we play in a fucking 1,000-seater stadium and still be called Chelsea. I'm not chanting London, London, London. No, we're not doing any of that. That's not happening. I might have to start supporting the Chelsea Young Reserves if they still got their name.
They might have to hit up Louis and take rights of Imperial Wharf FC in that case. Just take the name.
Yeah, I just realized that's what was it? Younes 3,600, 900, nearly 4,000 pounds. Let's say 4,000
pounds. Yeah,
that's 8,000 AUD almost.
Yeah,
that is a lot of money.
It's stupid.
It's
miles beyond any other club. Miles beyond.
Yeah, I would not be considering.
I truly believe every season ticket should be 1,000 or less. Be a lot easier to live life.
When you look at other clubs or other countries, you know, some people are like, to compete at the highest level, you're going to have to start charging these sort of prices. Not necessarily. Have you seen who our owner is? Have you seen how much money we're bringing in? Our books are very, very healthy, are very, very good. You do not need to charge those sort of prices. And to justify it, they've tried to say, we've padded the seats. We've added a new food outlet. And now we're not serving beer, we're serving craft beer. For those of you that have been to the bridge, you would know that the food and the beers are already expensive as it is, and it's not even good quality. Yeah. Matisse has been there, he knows. Miz,
I've been there, man. 2015.
Have you seen the food and the beers and all that? It's stupid.
Bro, I got hot chips, and they were not good.
They're not good.
And they were how much did you pay? They were very expensive.
So
premium price for premium piss.
Honestly, you're talking to have one sort of burger or a pie and a drink, you're spending about 11-12 quid easy.
I haven't eaten at the bridge in years because there's just no way I'm paying that.
No,
I just go Sainsbury's after. I sneak in a meal deal if I have to. We're gonna do pat my crotch. I put a fucking ham sandwich down my crotch, mate, and I'll put a drink in my back pocket or something. I don't know. I'm getting in there with food.
It's ridiculous, man. Wow.
It's crazy. And when you look at some of the other top teams in Europe, some of the other leagues, season tickets are nowhere near what they charge in this country. Nowhere near. So it's baffling.
I do trust for there to be a revolution, and I do trust for the proper Chelsea and all the Chelsea fans to gather around outside Stamford Bridge, and we should riot, and Petr Cech should come out and calm us down again, and then we'll get what we want. For me, that was the template to winning any argument that we have with the club. We're not going to go down the formal route. Fuck doing the supporters club and the voting, all that shit. Just go down to the bridge and just refuse to let them even drive the bus into the ground, and then we can get what we want. And yes, I am inciting a riot. Like Donald Trump.
You know what, Matisse? You know how like we hear so many things like during the pandemic, Roman, he made sure everyone was looked after, no one lost their jobs. Back in my mind, I was always thinking, surely somewhere along the way, you're going to recoup the money somehow, because you did a great job by keeping everyone and, giving more space for nurses and the hotels, opening up hotels and whatnot. And here you go, because eventually you got to make that money back. And this is how you're making the money back, by increasing the price for the season ticket holders. And there you go, man. He's great, no doubt, but he's a businessman. So
businessman, that's it. No one works for free at the end of the day. That's just the way those people at the top work. They don't do it for free. So,
well, guys, listen. For all you guys affected by that, I hope that the situation gets resolved by the supporters group and by the panel that we apparently just got in, a group of fans that get to go to board meetings and discuss these sort of things. So hopefully that sorts itself out, because I must say it was already difficult enough, let alone with those prices. I think they're going to stop a lot of people going, especially a lot of the younger crowd who actually probably make the most noise then at the bridge and actually make the atmosphere better. So atmosphere is not going to get any better with things like that. But moving on, this is the all-you-can-eat Chelsea all-time 11 draft, right? And that means people were playing a game, okay? And we did it yesterday on London Clubs Carnage. So you already know the rules if you've been watching that show. If you wasn't watching that show, well, that's just sad, isn't it? Really, should I re-explain or should I just punish you and tell you that you don't even know the rules now and you just have to just go and watch that? I don't know, but I'll give you a brief. I'll give the rules to these guys, and if you guys are listening along, then you'll get it. I guess that's to get out the jail clause there. I mean, the rules are very simple, guys. You know, we're going around. We'll decide who goes first in a minute. Maybe rock, paper, scissors. That's how we did it on the other show. Very
I saw
very funny of us. I'm not gonna lie, it was jokes. And then we'll go in the direction of whoever you know, the winners, etc. And we go around picking our team. We all have different 11s. 33 players in the end will be in these 3 squads, and none of us can share players. As soon as a player is picked, you cannot pick them again. So we're basically, it's like the American style of a draft, I guess. You pick a player and you go around as so. And we're doing it, you know, all time. So, you know, you can go back, I guess, as far as 1992 is probably fair when the Premier League started. Any further
I probably wouldn't be going that far back.
Yeah. Any further back than that. And I'm going to get very confused. Drogba up front with Greaves or something. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be mad. So it's just easier if we just stick to the current time, especially for the viewers. So 4-3-3 formation is what I went down with, just because that's kind of been probably our most successful formation in our history. You know, just usually that's what we would play. Obviously, we had the 3 at the back a couple of times. 3 at the back does kind of sneak into it with Conte and then obviously the Champions League win. But I just went with 4-3-3 just because I think it's easier picking a team that way. Who really wants to pick between 3 centre-backs when you've got all these midfielders that this club has been blessed with? So many midfielders. So I had to sneak in 3 midfielders there. All right, everybody ready? Everybody understand the rules?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfect. So without further ado, rock, paper, scissors. And it's nice now because I did this with the live chat on the London one and they started throwing in all their suggestions. And then I think that influenced some of the panel. And then they started picking from the chat and they got people that I wanted to pick. And then, so now that there's no chat, they're going to be in the comments. They're going to be reacting live to this. So they're going to be crucifying us if we screw up and we forget anybody and we pick people that aren't worthy.
Yeah, we're going to forget. We're going to forget.
All right. Because I don't have a team on my notepad or anything. I'm just going off memory now. So I'm going in rogue. Have you guys come in prepared? Or are you
I'm pretty much going in rogue.
Okay. I'm going to pick Steve Sidwell and trigger the comments.
I'm going to choose Danny Drinkwater, man.
Michael
All right,
Hector.
so let's go with rock, paper, scissors. Who starts? All right, everybody ready? On 3. 3, rock, paper, scissors. Miz, what is this delayed reaction time?
Nah, that's not delayed. I went quick. Unless I'm delayed for you guys. I went quick. All right, do you want to go again? Do you want to go again?
We'll go one more time. Let's see if we can get this to sink a bit more. All right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors.
It's so delayed.
Why am I delayed?
All right, I'm out. All right, it's between you two now. I'll let you count yourselves in. This is
okay. You know what the funny thing is? I can see you guys simultaneously. Am I delayed for you guys?
Yeah, everything's delayed.
For me, it's like simultaneous. So, how about this? Let me go last. I'll go last.
This is funny because Miz will just look at us and go, "What have they done?" Okay, that beats it.
All right, how about this? You two go, and then I'll go last.
Are you sure?
So it's between you two. Yeah.
All right. Fuck it. Let's see if there's any delay between us two. All right.
And you're down the road.
3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
There was slight delay.
Right. There's a slight delay. There is. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors. All right.
Younes wins.
Okay. Lovely jubbly.
All right.
Oh no!
So, you know what, Miz, for the hell of it, let's see who goes second between me and Miz. I want to see this.
True.
All right,
it's gonna be delayed. You know that.
3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors.
Was I delayed again?
Yeah, we'll try again. All right, 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors. This delay is mad. All right, we're going around that way. So Miz is second, I'm going third. All right.
The crazy part is for me, it's simultaneous, but it
is it?
Like it comes, yeah. Like for me, it's like
delay.
exact time. But yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So Younes, who is going to be your first pick on this all-you-can-eat Chelsea all-time 11?
Are we doing this by position, or are we just picking anyone?
You can pick anybody at any time. It's up to you because you want to obviously take your favorites first and try and play mind games and whatnot.
Can start any position, any player,
any position,
anywhere,
any position.
Okay. I'm gonna have to start off with. I'll go Lampard.
That was going to be the most obvious choice, wasn't it?
I have to.
Frank Lampard is sold out.
Greatest player in our history. I would say he is probably, yeah.
Oh,
probably
man.
the great. For me, he's the greatest player in our history. All-time leading goal scorer.
Exactly.
Just box-to-box action. Turned up in the big moments. Every single competition. Did the business. Yeah. It doesn't really get any better than that.
I would even say he's, unless if I get crucified right now by other rival fans, I'd even say he's the best midfielder in the Premier League.
Ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Goals, assists, just ridiculous. Tell me another midfielder that kind of matches that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, leader.
In a stats-based era, which is what they like these days, he wins tenfold.
True.
It's not even close. Like in a stats-based era, the brother sweeps it, absolutely sweeps it. So yeah.
What was mad. That? There was 3 seasons in a row, right, Matisse, where he went 20 goals, assists combination, like total. He had like 10.
I think it was just 20 goals.
20 goals.
Yeah, it was 20 goals and 10
not combination. Assists. So this is before we had to add up goals and assists to make someone look good. This brother was just getting 20 goals. Period.
Exactly. 20 goals and I think 10 assists as well. 20 goals plus 10 assists for 3 seasons in a row. Like,
imagine 30 goal contributions from midfield. I'd be happy to get that from our striker right now.
Can you imagine if Timo Werner done that now? He'd be seen as a legend.
As a god.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone has Timo Werner in their team.
Oh my goodness. He was unbelievable. And he's probably the reason I started supporting the club because the way one thing that went very underrated is that his scanning was unbelievable. The guy was always looking around him, so aware of his surroundings. Like he just knew what was around him constantly. He was not
long shot for a artist as well, man. From long,
I'd say he's one of the best when it comes to knowing exactly what's around him. Sometimes when he was playing, I'd look at it, and long before he gets the ball, he's like, and he knows exactly what's around him. He gets the ball, he knows exactly what's going on behind him. He's the best at it. He's the best at it.
Yeah, no, he really was. So I have to commend him, man, for the consistency that he showed to do it at the top level year in, year out. That is not easy to do at all. That is very, very difficult. So yeah, greatest player for us in our history, in my opinion, and definitely the reason I started supporting, just seeing him on the pitch in the first live game I went to. So Miz, who's going to be your first pick?
Eden Hazard, 100% without a doubt.
This has started off very aggressive.
And
I'm guessing he's on the left wing of your 4-3-3.
He's on the left wing. Flair. I mean, I had a feeling because whoever would go first would choose Lampard, and then I was hoping I'm second. I can get Hazard. Yeah, I mean, what a way to start the team. Eden Hazard in my team. I think you guys have already lost, so don't worry.
Talk to us about Eden Hazard. Why is he in your team? What was so special about him?
Should we do an entire episode just on that? Man, the flair, the directness, just the carry job that he did. Do you know what I mean? I could have the rest of the team, full of Willian and Pedros and just some unnecessary players. As long as you have Hazard, I think that is a massive statement. So for me, I mean, goals, assists, just so many. Give me that Sarri Hazard, man. That was incredible that particular season. But even before that, he was fantastic. So
you know what was a good thing about Hazard?
What?
He never got injured.
Yeah, it's true. Very durable for us.
And when he did, he was.
Don't know what you guys are doing.
There was a season where he was a little bit injured, but when he did, he came back quickly. Like, it wasn't that he was gone for ages. Do you know what I mean?
He had one off season where he came in overweight, and he the only goal he scored in the Premier League was that goal at Anfield, with maybe the second, maybe game week 37 at Anfield, where he dribbled past everybody and scored. And we was like, where the hell have you been all year? And that was in between the two titles, I think. That was the 1 year.
That was the Mourinho one, right?
Mourinho, where we finished mid-table. That was the year where he dropped an absolute stinker. But every other year, I'd say, he did the business. And he got a lot. People say he was inconsistent. He just didn't get as many goals and assists as people maybe would want. But the brother was getting man of the match nearly every single game and collecting player of the year. So if you actually watched him and the chances he did create, he was doing a madness, dribbling past 3-4 players, creating an opportunity, smashed over the bar by Willian, creating an opportunity, 3-4 opportunity, smashed over the bar by Morale. Do you know what I mean? Like, if people actually watched him, they'd understand. For me, probably the most naturally gifted player we've ever had at this football club, to be honest.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
For sure.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And I think a lot of the, current and also ex-Chelsea players were saying that Eden Hazard, by a mile, was the most gifted player. Yeah. You asked, I think John Terry said the same thing. Frank Lampard said the same thing. Many players have said the same thing. So,
yeah. For me, my pick, I'm going to go very, very off the grid here. And I'm going to take a position that is in very few in terms of quality. And this man stands tall above the rest. There is nobody else that can compete in this position when you guys get to your picks. I'm going to play it smart. It's no other than Ashley Cole at left back.
Ashley Cole.
The best left back to ever grace the game, in my opinion, especially in the Premier League. Maybe in the world, you can say there's others, Marcelo, maybe Roberto Carlos, etc. But he is right up there with those guys. And the reason why I'm picking him is because I know there's no other left back that you guys are going to be able to go to that is going to even come anywhere close to this man. It's not possible. Like,
it's not close at all. Yeah, not close.
He is so clear. It's not even funny. The guy, Messi and Ronaldo just couldn't. They couldn't. That was the one guy. He was the kryptonite. They couldn't get past him. He was so good. Best left back in the world throughout the time he was playing. Definitely best in the Premier League by far. Not even close. Best left back to ever come into the Premier League.
The one player that had Cristiano Ronaldo's number every single time. And Ronaldo admitted that. The hardest player he's ever played against, he's like, the only man that's given me problems every single time is Ashley Cole.
Yeah. 100%. And for me personally, I think he was really good going forward as well. People will forget his delivery into the box was A1. Got some goals as well. In our Ancelotti season, he was loving it on the final day, I believe. He's the GOAT left back in the Premier League. Like, no one else comes close. Defensively, going forward, everything. Like, that is the dream left back. If you could build a left back, you build Ashley Cole.
Do you know?
And he's part of the Invincibles team as well.
If Ashley Cole was still like playing now, and say for example in his prime, sort of playing now, no one would be talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Everyone would be talking about Ashley Cole. No, I'm being serious.
The modern day fullback is all about going forward now. It's not really about defending, is it?
Yeah, but Ashley Cole had it all. It was mean in defense.
He had it all,
Going forward was amazing. So
remember that cross he had for Didier Drogba at the Emirates? That was beautiful. Them two linking up, and then Drogba smashes it into the top corner off the crossbar and off the post and then in. That was a great day. That was a great day. That was a great day. I think Drogba whacked in a free kick that night as well. I love that. That was one of my favourite games following Chelsea. Just going to Emirates and just bullying the shit out of them. Back to Younes. Who is going to be your next pick?
Well, talking of the guy.
Oh, no! We're taking Didier Drogba.
I love that.
It's got to be the king. I'm taking Didier. Didier.
On his own as well. That's not a bad shout, especially in a 4-3-3 leading the line.
Do you know what?
Exactly, man.
We've had I've got someone in my mind. I'm not too worried about this Younes's pick. So
okay.
I mean, it's a good. Of course, it's an amazing pick, but we've had some decent nines, I think. Previously.
I mean, if we're talking goals, assists, if we're talking partnerships, I've picked Lampard. You got to bring Didier. Lampard helps Didier helps Lamps. One of the best combinations we've ever seen at the club. Actually, the Premier League's ever seen. So, it's got to be Didier. Done it all for us. Best striker we've had at the club. Some would argue, obviously, Peter Osgood, if we're going way back, King of Stamford Bridge, respectfully, of course. But Didier, legend.
Yeah, no, Didier Drogba was unbelievable. Obviously, the Champions League final penalty. He was really the cup final specialist. He was Mr. Wembley, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Mr. Wembley.
Yeah.
So.
Mr. Wembley, Mr. Arsenal. Done it all.
Mr. Big Game. Mr. Big Game.
Mr. Big Game, man. Yeah.
Big game player. Miz, who's gonna be your next pick?
Okay, so we've got left wing sorted. I might go to the right wing, and I can.
I know.
Even if this particular player had a better career away from us, I can still pick them. Right?
Here we go.
Okay, he's not going like I was going.
Here we go.
I mean, I'm going to go with Arjen Robben on the right side. So, I mean, I know even with Chelsea, I think like for the small time, well, he played a couple of seasons for us, I remember.
Not a couple. He played...
Did he play more?
Was it 3 or 4?
2004, 2000...
I think it was
2008, if I'm not mistaken, or 2007.
Did he play that long?
I think he
was injured for a long... Yeah, then he went to...
Yeah, 2007. So he played 67 games. Yeah,
because he was injured for a lot. But anyway, for the moments when I remember, seeing him, he was electric. He was.
I'm fine with you guys' picks. I'm all right. I feel like in these positions we've got quite a few guys.
We've got loads of choice, man. Yeah,
loads of choice.
Yeah.
We've got loads of choice.
Yeah. Zola hasn't been picked yet, so there you go.
Well, you're not allowed. You shouldn't be saying names, man.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. But yeah, lock me down for Robin. Lock me down for Robin. Yes. Can you imagine Hazard and Robin?
Is that who I want next now after what you've just done?
Oh, Miz.
Matisse, you knew Zola there. Like, don't tell me you didn't know about that.
I did know. Just kept my mouth shut. This is a very difficult one because I'm trying to make sure that I play this strategic. We've got a lot of players, so I'm trying to think of the positions where we might have been starved. I think I need to get the goalkeeper, Petr Cech, in now. I really do. Because there's just nobody else close. Again, I'm picking a position where, you guys can throw, a couple of other guys' names into the mix. But again, I'm talking about the best goalkeeper in Premier League history, in my opinion. You could throw Schmeichel in there. That's the only guy that can talk to Petr Cech is Peter Schmeichel.
I agree.
That's the only guy that can talk to him. This guy set records for clean sheets, for goals conceded, for save percentage, Champions League final, came up trumps. Even after the head injury, did the business. The guy was world class. He was unbelievable. Best goalkeeper in our history. I know there's a couple of contenders in there. One I didn't get to see, the Cat, and also and then also you got a couple of and then after that really there's a couple of other great goalkeepers that we've had, but they weren't really here long enough. I'm not gonna splurt their names out, but Cech for me has to go into my team. I'm going with some sticky positions first. I'm getting them out the way because I know I got choice later on, so I'm building from the back here with these positions. So I'm going Petr Cech. Younes, who's your next pick?
This is a tough one now. I mean, there are players where we can easily. Actually, no, this isn't difficult. I've got to pick the one. How has this guy not been picked yet?
No, you go on defense, aren't you?
Of course.
He's got the trio.
I've got the trio.
How do you end up with the trio?
To be fair, I've got two legends in my team. I don't know what Miz with Robin. I don't know.
How have I gotten away with it?
That's got to be a legend, right? You got to put him down as a legend.
Mate, captain, leader, legend, man. Gotta
That's
be
a serious
done.
spine you're building
Mr.
there.
JT,
Younes.
Yeah, you
the spine is in
have.
place. I just wish I had check, but
You did, yeah. I wasn't going to let you get
John
checked.
Terry. I'll take John Terry, man. Yes,
You might as well
absolutely.
just create the 2004-5 sort of team.
Yeah, my manager is Mourinho. Just do it all.
That's a serious
JT.
spine.
Yeah,
That is a serious spine.
One of the best goal-scoring defenders to ever grace the Premier League.
who has now been trumped in the England team by none other than Harry Maguire.
Wow.
Are you taking the
should
piss?
not-
Is that serious?
Yeah, we should
No,
not.
I mean, John Terry went on Instagram to congratulate him because JT scored 6 for England, and Harry Maguire, because of his goal against San Marino, now has 7.
Oh, wow. Congratulations to Harry Maguire. Now you just need to rack up any Premier League titles, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup,
Exactly. Yeah.
Wild
Didn't
11.
JT play against San Marino and the likes? Like, did he not play against these teams?
JT was scoring against Brazil and all them lot, you know, like, yeah, Harry Maguire wants to take credit for scoring against Albania and San Marino. Let him do his thing.
Santino Marella.
San Francesco was never around when JT was playing.
San Francisco. San Diego.
San Diego, San Andreas. I could do this all day. I've got a bunch of nicknames for them brothers. San Francisco, everything. I got the whole lot. I'm telling you. Okay, John Terry.
Right?
That was hard to stomach, Younes. That was a difficult one. But okay.
Yeah, that was.
It's very hard just to see how anybody beats Younes from here, but I'm gonna have
No, it's tough. It is tough.
pretty deadly spine he's gone with there.
I'm going to go with midfield now. I'm going to secure one of the top midfielders.
Yeah.
Okay.
N'Golo Kante.
I
have to
knew it.
secure that guy. I have to. Because
N'Golo.
the way you guys were moving, you guys were just taking up all the spine and the defense. I mean, midfield and whatnot. I'm just boiling that up front. I need to start structuring.
And are you putting Kante in the right centre midfield position in the free? RCM.
Yeah,
You're not
RCM.
putting him in the sitting role.
Nah. To all the fans that thought he was a sitter. In the
Box to
mud.
box midfielder.
Oh my God. The abuse Sarri got for that, huh? Playing
Massive,
Kante on
yeah,
the right
massive
side.
abuse. But you know, that's the position I prefer him in, to be honest. Like, you know, box to box midfielder.
Yeah, man.
What's funny is where he was tried. You remember when he was tried as a sitting midfielder, and
Yeah.
he put in a stinker, and then you could
Yeah,
see
there was a couple
on
of stinkers
Sarri's
in there.
face, like,
That was probably my least favorite period for Kante. I loved Kante in the pivot. I loved him in the 3, but when he played in that lone DM spot, that was the one time where I didn't like his performances.
yeah,
Because you know what? His natural reaction was to bomb forward.
I just don't want to see him shackled like that. That's like shackling someone he's an innocent man and you've put him in prison for what reason? I will never know, Your Honor. Free him. Free the man. He's innocent. Who cares what the jury have said? The man is innocent. Look at the way he smiles. Look at the way he did his little celebration when he scored in that clip for Chelsea, for the club when they did that little clip. This is him.
Yeah.
And how are you going to lock up a man like that? It doesn't make any sense. Honestly, it was the most rattling period following Kante. That period there. He never played that position in League 1. He never played that position for France national team. Never played that position for Leicester. He didn't play it for Chelsea under Sarri. He didn't play it for... Archer, we're going to lock him up. What? No. Get this stupid obsession away right now. This instance. No. Okay. My next pick. Ooh, okay. I have to start thinking now. I have to start thinking very quickly. What am I going to do with my forwards? I think it's very important that I put... okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another position that I feel like is very special and can only be really done by one man, and that is the Makelele role. Claude Makelele at GM. Again, you can pick others, but nobody does it quite like Claude. Do you understand?
I had him next.
Wow.
Nobody does it like him. That is the role that was made after him. He's the best role to ever grace the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I've just got to be that guy. I'm sorry. I've just got to be that guy. I'm very fixated right now on getting these prime positions that are just unique, that nobody like. Again, there's other guys, but Makelele is the king. He's the deep line playmaker. He's the sitter. He's the tackler. He's the passer. He's the interceptor. He's the disturber. He's the enforcer. He's the guy that makes that cute foul and then goes to the referee and says, "Oh, God, I'm only
Regista
little
on
Mecca."
steroids. He was Regista on steroids. Like people want to throw that name around. Regista.
Unbelievable footballer.
That guy was the
footballer.
original man. Do you know what I mean?
He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think my team might be going under the radar, but I might be pulling it back with that one.
Definitely. I had him next.
There.
I had him next.
Oh, you had him next?
I had him next, man. I was like that because he's so specific. And
Yeah.
you know
So
if Makelele in your team,
DM specific.
Nothing's getting through.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Who's your next pick, Younes?
Because of that, I come with plan B.
Plan B. Oh,
Took my
wow.
plan A, I come with plan B. I'm prepared. I'm ready. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll this guy out instead. We took Makelele. Fair enough.
Oh, I know who's going to take.
I come with Michael Essien.
I knew it.
Oh, shit.
That just leaves me with one other player in that.
Oh, wow. Oh,
You
God.
take one
That was
again?
ruthless.
I'll take
And,
the next.
Is he going on the right side of your midfield or is he sitting?
No,
He's
he's
sitting.
sitting. He's sitting.
He's sitting.
He has to sit. He has to sit.
Oh,
Essien.
Jesus.
With Lampard just on the side of him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And he can sit. He can sit. He
Can
can
sit.
be
He can do it all.
Yeah.
He played right back sometimes.
Yeah, he played one back.
He played right back. If you remember, Essien sometimes
Yeah.
played right back. And I was like, this is mad. And he was still good. He was like every position that he was. He was great.
Yeah.
You know?
He was.
But
And
his
he
best
done it.
position for me was box to box.
He would
Yeah.
always do it with a smile. He was like the Kante before Kante, if you remember. He's just
Yeah.
like,
Do you not feel like you're
I'm gonna break your
slightly
legs.
shackling him in that
Huh?
in that holding midfield role? Do you not feel like you're slightly shackling RSN?
no, because of
Those
the
long
people
shots.
that I'm going to have around him. It's totally cool.
Are you gonna get to that name that you want?
Of course.
And you
I don't
know
if
what?
you are.
Essien
Miz.
was a kind of player that was quite comfortable, playing a little bit deeper and popping off from deep, like that goal against Arsenal, the one that just curled in like that from far. The Barcelona one, the volley. That was
goal
incredible.
Was legendary. Oh my god.
Okay, my pick. Who? Okay, let me have a look. What did I do so far?
So-
Hazard,
so-
Robin.
Hazard,
And
Robin,
Kante.
and N'Golo Kante is your name so far in your team.
Yeah, I got to secure a defender. Carvalho for sure.
No.
Yeah, has to be.
Fair
I
play.
have to. I have to.
No.
If I got that
I can't-
partnership, I would have.
You would have won. I needed to
yeah.
stop you. I had to stop you, and I knew
I
Matisse
was
was going to go for
literally
that.
just
so-
about to go for him. I was like, I need to get this man, but I need to get a few more things first. I swear, Carvalho, I'll be with you in just a moment, my dear. Go on. Go on.
Go on. Snapped up
Go on.
like that.
Oh, no.
We don't worry
Do you
around
know what
for
it
these
is?
sort
Because
of
he was
things.
part of our best defense ever.
Yeah, bro.
He was, yeah, man.
Terry
can't
and Carvalho. I don't think we've ever had a better combination.
Nope.
Do you guys
And I don't
remember
think we
from
probably
when
ever will.
people thought Zuma and Tomori?
Oh, no.
Zuma and Tomori were the new Carvalho and Terry for a moment.
We
that
were
was cute.
we-
I
we
love
were all
that.
I
getting
don't know who
carried
said
away.
that, but no.
We were under the Lampard romance. It was all a bit peak.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's gutting. That's absolutely gutting that you've gone with him. Centre back.
The other
Good
after
selection.
JT, he would have to be.
I really,
next best.
really wanted him. Ah, so
It's got
good.
me thinking a bit now.
Yeah, same. 'Cause you know when someone
There's-
takes a position, you're like, do I need to retaliate and take that position as well before they all go?
Do you know what, boys? But there are other. if
Oh,
you
we
think
do
a
have
little
others.
bit-
Yeah, we do have others.
Yeah,
but
there
he's one
are
of my
others.
favorites.
There are
He was
others.
saucy. He was saucy as fuck. He could score that goal that he scored against Manchester United. Like, he was saucy.
Yeah, he was.
There's not many
He was good on
saucier
the
than him.
ball. He was very good on the ball. Very good
Yeah.
on the ball, man.
Very good on the ball. Okay, cool. I'm going to calm it down. I'm going to move away from centre backs, even though I'm panicking right now. And I'm going to move away from that. And I am going to make sure that I take this midfielder right now, before anybody even dares.
No.
Because if you haven't got Lampard, you must surely need Michael Ballack in your midfield, because if you don't have, I've just realised I'm going to create a very flat midfield with no goals in the second if I'm not careful. So I'm taking Michael Ballack immediately, and I think that's perfect because if you haven't got Lampard in the team, then Ballack. Remember when Lampard didn't play sometimes because he was injured? Ballack was even better because he was the guy that moved from midfield. He scored headers, he scored free kicks, he scored from long range. He was a colossus. So I'm taking Michael Ballack immediately.
Good
in
pick,
my
man.
team.
Good pick.
Absolute baller.
That's a very good
DM
pick.
is
I had to take him because I need goals in my midfield, man. I need them now because otherwise, I know there's not much else. Otherwise, I'm taking him now. Younes, back to you.
If I had taken Ballack, I would have had Etienne Lampard Ballack.
I couldn't let it happen. Honestly, I saw your midfield. I couldn't let it happen.
That would have been
couldn't let it happen.
And I had that in mind. I was considering, do I go there? You've taken him. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've got to lock down this guy just because of the stature. And
I'm scared. I'm so scared.
I mean, we've mentioned him before. No one's actually gone with him. I've got to take Zola. It's Zola.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I have to. Like, regarded one of the greats of the club of all time. Yeah. From an era where we didn't have that much money. So, on a wing, I'm going, Didier's up top.
Which wing is he going on?
I'll stick him on the right wing.
Okay. He was on the right side. I mean, he could play left as well. He was incredible, man. Honestly, for the people that never watch it, I got to see a couple of seasons, and he was sensational. Yeah.
I wanted him as well, but we only have so many picks. I wanted everybody that you guys have taken, to be honest. Zoe's a pretty mean pick. He's what he did to Carragher was disgusting.
Oh. Twisted him into a pretzel.
Very naughty.
All that goal versus Norwich, if you remember. The back heel
unbelievable
in the cup.
There's still some pretty. I'm just starting to think of some players. There's some ballers left. There's some real. I think we're all gonna have incredible teams.
We will.
Miss, who's your next pick?
In midfield, I'm gonna go. So I've got myself Kante.
Yeah.
And I want someone technical, able to find big time passes, deep, in the middle, wherever, unlock defenses, low blocks.
I know who he's choosing.
Shit. Here we go.
Cesc Fabregas.
Oh, shit. That was one of the guys.
Midfield.
That was one of the guys I was thinking of. I was like, is anybody going to take him? He's been taken.
He's going to be on the LCM side for me.
Yeah. Damn right he is, because he's going to be coming in on his left foot and just picking out people.
Yeah. Pick out Hazard, pick out Robin. I think that'll be good days.
Jesus, that's mad. That's mad.
And Kante to support him?
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, well, I'm going to retaliate, because now that Zola's gone and Drogba's gone, for me personally, if I don't take this striker, he goes way too well with Cesc Fabregas for me not to take him. I think that chemistry in the team is far too messy for anybody to be taken. I'm taking Diego Costa right now up front. This is a 4-3-3, and there's only a few guys that can play up front on their own in Chelsea's history, and he's one of the best at it. So I'm taking Diego Costa up front. The guy was an absolute menace. And if you take Fabregas, I can't let you have Fabregas and Costa at the same time, because that's just illegal. If anything, that gets brownie points because of the connection that they had in the same team. I can't let that happen. And I need a striker, because we don't have a great record with strikers, because they've obviously got to be doing the business for Chelsea for this. We're judging them at a time at Chelsea, so there's fancy names are nice, but they didn't do the business. Diego Costa certainly did the business. 2 titles under his name. So
yeah, man,
I'm taking him. Younes, who are you taking next?
I'm thinking here, because I've got a couple of names in mind, and I'm contemplating who to actually go with. This might seem like a little bit of a weird one, but I think it's justified if we're talking all-time 11. You took Ballack, so I need to think of someone to put in midfield. And I feel like this guy's just done so much at the club for way too long to ignore. I don't even think you guys might have this guy in mind.
I don't think you can put him in your team position-wise. Actually, the person I'm thinking, I'm going to relax a bit.
I think I know, but let's see. It could be a surprise.
So in midfield, alongside Lampard, I reckon Dennis Wise.
Oh wow!
Right,
going retro. I like it.
I was thinking another guy.
Dennis Wise was the nitty gritty.
Yeah, and fun.
The nitty gritty. Mr. Nitty Gritty.
Mr. Nitty Gritty himself picked Dennis Wise. Is that a shock, anybody?
I reckon, because he was at Chelsea for like what, 11, 12 years, something like that.
Long time.
Captain was, captain when we won those trophies in the 90s. Yeah. It's deserved. He should be there. Yeah. All-time 11, he should be there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mad. Dennis Wise in midfield. Sure. Dennis Wise, Lampard, and Essien. That is a pretty damn good midfield.
Might I add, by the way, because I went to the Bridge a few years ago when I took part in this little tournament, and he showed up as like a surprise appearance. He's a small lad. I'm telling you, like he's literally about here. Sure. He's tiny, man. So when I think of him as a player and what he done, I'm like, bloody hell, like the same way Kante does what he does now. He's like 2'2". It's it's quite impressive.
Okay, well, now that you've completed your midfield, that definitely takes the pressure off me and picking my midfielders now, so I probably get to rest on that point. But we're up to Miz next. Miz, who are you taking in your team?
Okay, I always have to recap who I've got.
You've got Carvalho at centre-back, Kante, Fabregas, Robben, and Eden Hazard.
Robben and Eden Hazard, okay. Kante, Fabregas. I want to lock up another midfielder.
Okay, you're finishing off the midfield.
But
Romeu.
Well, I'm only left with the DM now, right?
Yeah.
So Essien's taken.
DM.
Makalele's taken. There's only the one choice. The guy who does the simple things very well.
I'm curious.
Do I go with... How do I want to play? Wait.
Hold on, you better think tactically here, because if you don't, I'm going to say something afterwards, but once you pick, you can't go back.
Yeah, how do I want to play?
Got to be smart in this game, got to be tactical. There's players up for grabs here.
I'm happy with this. I'm going to go with John Obi Mikel. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with John Obi Mikel. Yeah.
I'm shocked. I'm not shocked that you went with Mikel. I'm shocked that you picked a DM, because I've already picked my DM. Younes has already picked his DM, which means Mikel was going nowhere.
Yeah, I could have kept.
There was no need to pick him.
That's a mistake from me. That's a mistake.
No, it's not. It's done. That's why I was looking at you. I was like, do you really want to take him? Nobody else is picking him. I'm not putting him in my RCM spot. I'm not going Mikel box to box. Younes' midfield is done. And there's a lot of centre-backs on the table.
Yeah. I was surprised. You're playing Mikel. Are you trying to get 0-0s every single game?
For me, I want him to do
from minute one.
I want him to do the simple things, get the ball, lay it off, defensively strong as well, very well positioned awareness. Very underrated player for us, man. Honestly, very underrated player. And I'm not picking him for goals. I just want him to do the simple things. I've got enough firepower elsewhere. So
Miz's team talk before every single game. Lads, we do not concede. That's it.
We don't lose.
Go out and express yourselves, but we don't concede.
But Matisse, good point, man. I could have kept on with the DM because both of you guys have done the DMs.
Yeah, you could have left that one. That's why it's really important to look at who else is picked now, because it's like, do you have to pick him or not, or can you leave it? For me, this is very difficult now. That front three, there's slim pickings up there in terms of goats. But I think, and I'm only taking him now because I think you guys could do a dodgy one where you put him on another wing or something, where you get him in somehow. And I ain't got time to take risks. I'm taking Juan Mata off everybody's hands, just in case. Just in case. I'm not taking any more risks. I'm not taking any more risks with it.
Wow.
Juan Mata on the right wing, for me, probably the best right winger we've had ever.
Yeah.
Because, like, Yes, you can have Robin, but he was very injury prone. I think Juan
Yeah.
Mata for me at Chelsea was just better. 2 player of the years. The guy was unstoppable.
You're
and
right.
I was fuming when we sold him. And I also need a playmaker in my team because I've got Ballack, but he's not really a playmaker in that sense as much as Fabregas is. And I need someone to supply the line to Costa. And someone's already taken Fabregas. So
Lampard
Mata
and
goes
Mata.
into my team.
Oh,
Mata.
sorry, you don't have
And
Lampard. Matisse.
Huh? No, I don't have
You don't
Lampard.
have
No.
one.
So I needed a little low sense of gravity playmaker. Eden Hazard's gone. Do you know what I mean? I needed someone to just connect the dots. And that man, goals, assists, delivery, came up trumps in big moments. He scored in some big games. Great free kick out against Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Curler, past De Gea. Yeah, that Mata's going straight in. So why Mata's in my team?
Massive pick.
Younes, who is your next pick?
I'm contemplating now because it depends on which position is more important.
Yeah.
I am going. Oh man, this is tough. I've got 3 names in mind, 3 different positions.
It's getting sticky icky now.
I feel no. Actually, you know what? I feel like this will be necessary for the team. I'm thinking in the benefit of the team. Yeah. I want the title challenge, so I've got to think of every position.
I know what you're doing. Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a left winger.
Oh, I don't know what you're
going
doing.
defense.
I thought you was going goalkeeper. All right.
Oh, I thought it was defense. Yeah, well, yeah.
And who is the left winger?
I'm going left winger because I've got everything else. I'm gonna put Damien Duff.
Oh, good pick. Good
Nice
pick. I had him in my head.
Yeah,
I had him in my head.
pick.
I did have him in my head.
Duff was, I think, very underrated, super efficient, done everything you
Yeah.
wanted in the left winger.
Yeah.
Everything you wanted in the left winger. He had that
100%.
speed, that dribble, the crossing ability, being able to hit a counter attack in a lethal manner. Was there when it was sticky. Was there when it was good. Yeah.
Was he a left back at times as well, Younes? At times he played as a left back, didn't he?
He'd
Don't
come
remember
back,
him at
that's for
left back.
sure. I don't think he actually played as a starting left back, but he would come back because at that time where we had like before Ashley Cole, we were sticking like weird names at left back. Damien Duff would have to track back, and then like with Ranieri, Mourinho came, defensive duties started. So yeah, Damien Duff, Zola, Drogba, my front 3.
Mad. It's a pretty damn good front 3, I must say. Duff was he was lightning fast.
Was a good player.
I remember when we smashed them up. Was it Barcelona?
Yeah.
Love that game.
His highlight. Highlight.
Damien
Miz, who is your next pick?
Okay.
It's getting very stressful now, isn't it?
Well, you've already picked Ashley Cole in the left.
Yeah.
Everyone else is really just whatevs now.
There is a sneaky one. I can see you just smiling. Miz, you better think hard, bro. This ain't no game, bro.
I've seen this guy. I mean, I want to take him. Well, there's 2. But I'll leave the left back. I'll see who Younes picks. That doesn't bother me, to be honest. There's 2 in my mind. That I could go with.
left back.
Yeah. So, okay, just looking at my team again. Sorry, I keep doing this because I keep forgetting. Yeah,
Carvalho at centre back, Mikel, Kante, Fabregas, Robin, Hazard on the wings.
I'll go with a CB now. I'll fix up my CBs.
Okay.
To partner Carvalho, Marcel Desailly. For me, Desailly.
Oh, good pick.
Very good pick.
I was looking at him. I was looking at him as well. He's another one on my list. Yeah. Never got around to him in time. World Cup winner. And just John Terry's coach.
Just a strong defender, man. Big time character as well. So, yeah. That was the World Cup. That's how I started watching league football. France '98 when Desailly was just
Carvalho and Desailly. That's a dream centre back pairing.
That is a very good pairing.
I would have loved to have got my hands on those 2 for centre back pairings. Carvalho and Desailly. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I can't lie. Okay. So I feel like I need to go rogue again in terms of I need to pick someone who's a little bit niche, and I need to pick him because I feel like we've got quality in this position, but there is a drop-off in terms of achievements and things done at the football club. I'm going right back. Mr. Anfield himself. Goals. Mr. Ivanovic at right back. Because I considered it for a long time. You know, there's other names, of course, but I just don't think they haven't done enough at this football club to be standing next to Ivanovic yet. And I think that's fair, you know.
Man.
I just think Ivanovic absolutely just has to be in there. He's done it all. He's done it all. And if I'm going with a couple of other names in my head, I'm thinking, I don't think you've done what Ivanovic has done.
You've got Ashley Cole and Ivanovic.
There's only I mean, to be fair, there's probably one other guy, but I'm going with Ivanovic just because the guy was a bully at right back. He was just a tank, you know.
No one comes as close as good as Ivanovic, though, Matisse. I don't think anyone comes.
No, I don't think so. No, I think Ivanovic is probably the best there. So I'm taking him right now.
Yeah. From here on, everyone else is a compromise. Like, all right, you can do it.
And I don't think anybody else has picked a right back since.
No, we haven't
so far. So I had to get in there now.
You stepped in at the right moment because I was looking at Ivanovic and going, yes, this is it. This is now the time.
I need a threat from set pieces, you know?
You've done that brilliantly. Although, have you put him at right back?
I have put him at right back, yeah.
Okay.
You would have put him as a CB. No way.
I think he played most of his time here at right back, and I think there's a lot of CBs, so I'm gonna stick him at right back. There's a lot of CBs. Yeah,
I was considering Terry Ivanovic partnership, but my next one, I think I'm forced to do this because I don't want this guy getting taken.
I know who it is already.
Do you?
Yeah.
What position?
Fullback.
Yeah, he knows.
Everybody knows.
I'm going Azpilicueta.
There you go. Capitano.
Cesar right back. It's got to be done.
And you know what? He had to get picked very soon because otherwise it'd be disrespectful at this point.
It would have, yeah.
He's too good.
Now, because in that position, you've taken Ivanovic. There's realistically...
And are you putting him at right back or left back?
No, Azpi at right back.
Okay, because he did play left back in the title winning season, so I was wondering.
Azpi at right back. I've got a name of for.
I'm not even going to just write Dave. I'm actually going to give him his full name. He deserves it.
But Azpi's a legend, man. He's about to become the most decorated player at Chelsea of all time.
Yeah.
If we win the World Cup, especially, he would have done it all.
Yeah.
So
10 years, right? Nearly 10 years.
Yeah, club legend.
Yeah.
The same way we regard Terry Lamb, Drogba. You've got to stick Azpi in that
for
bracket.
Sure, man.
Just an unbelievable defender. Just anyway, full back, right side of the back three. Just an unbelievable defender.
Yep. And do
you remember the? I was going to say, do you remember the time where I remember tweeting under Lampard era? There was a time where he was the best right back, best left back, best right wing back. So. 3 positions.
Best
he was
right side centre back.
Yeah.
You mean right side centre back in a back three?
RCB, best RCB, best RB, and best LB. So incredible.
Crazy.
Yeah, he had to get snapped up, and I'm not even surprised that you took him immediately next because you just have to just got to get that right back slot sorted out because it's been a bit messy. Miz, who is your next pick?
I'll go with the striker now. I'll wait for the other. How many positions? I've only got striker, right back, left back, and goalkeeper left, right? I think so, yeah.
It's going to come up at the bottom of the screen now. You've got goalkeeper definitely left. You've got left back, right back,
and striker.
I'll
go with the striker. I mean, from here on in, the right back and left back are, as I said, there's not much of an option or high-class options. Go with the striker. It's going to have to be Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank for me.
Oh, good pick.
He's the one who started the thing for us, you know. And then came the likes of Drogba and the Diego Costa. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank
he paved the way.
Doesn't get doesn't get talked enough in Chelsea community. The early 2000s, 2000, 2001, 2002, big striker for us.
That's the best number 9 we've had.
I would have to. I think he was probably Drogba was big time player, like big matches. But
I'm just talking about number shirt 9, like in terms of the number 9, in terms of the shirt.
He was the last one to wear that number 9 properly.
Yeah,
properly. Yeah.
After him, the curse began.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was he was so gifted, man. Technically gifted, ball control, shooting from range, shooting inside the box, headers.
Yeah.
Just incredible, man. Set pieces as well. I remember it would take a few set pieces here and there. It's just insane player. So I'm happy with my
incredible pick.
Front 3.
That's an incredible pick, I have to say. It really is. I completely forgot all about him, which is nuts. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't get spoken about enough. Really doesn't.
Safe to say the 3 top strikers have all been represented.
I think so. Yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I desperately now need a left winger, but I'm not sure who I really want out there. I'm going to leave that for now because
there's one decent one though, Matisse.
There is one decent one I've got in mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna go centre backs because I need to get this position sorted out. I've left this till last. I ain't got no centre backs in my team. Still ain't got no right side centre mid either. Centre back. I think I'm going to go with. Oh, this is tough. This is very tough, man. Shit. This is very difficult. I don't know who to go with, bro.
Centre back's difficult. It's difficult.
It's very difficult.
It is very difficult.
I think most of the good ones there's probably one I can still think of.
I think
I'm trying to think elite. I'm trying to think elite here.
I'm thinking elite. Yeah, I'm trying to go absolutely elite. Like,
and the best ones have been taken.
They have. They definitely have.
Who's the next ones? It's tough.
Would you? There's one that I'm thinking. We'll discuss after, but let's see who Matisse.
I think in terms of I think I'm gonna have to go with Gallas.
That's the one that I was thinking.
Yeah,
that's the one that I was thinking.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Gallas.
At centre back
with him, Gallas.
Yeah,
he played centre back, and I know right back as well, but predominantly
he played left back everywhere. Well. He played left back too.
Played left back as well. That's the left back I thought.
Before Ashley Cole, Gallas was left back.
Has everybody picked their left backs?
I haven't.
Okay, so I'm just gonna steal him then. Yeah, that might make you weaker. Because I think you guys were looking at Gallas for left back. So I'm taking him as centre back.
I was actually thinking about him as centre back. But
so I thought, let me take him now before things get hairy. I'm taking Gallas. Because I need that best defense. I need people from that best defense.
Do you have 2 defenders now, Matisse?
Yeah, I've got 2 defenders. Well, I've got 3 defenders now. I need one more centre back.
So you've got Gallas, and who's your partner?
Haven't got the partner yet.
He still needs a centre back.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has put me in a little bit of a pickle.
It has. I did this on purpose just to fuck with you.
Younes doesn't have a centre back.
I'm like, I need to make your teams weaker.
I need to partner JT.
Oh, he don't have no partner left, bro. You might have to go JT by himself.
He'll do it alone. Man.
I had to get this sorted because I was getting to the bare bones here.
I think JT might have partnered this one other player.
There's options out there. There's options.
There are
loads of centre backs. Yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
just the absolute elite ones.
Exactly. Who deserves to be here?
Yeah.
In this conversation.
Yeah.
Elites are taken now. The second tier.
That's what I'm trying to avoid having second tiers in my team.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want any second tier. But I've also got another pickle here.
Why?
Because you've taken Petr Cech.
Yes.
So we might need to revisit the goalkeeping department before we even think about the defenders.
Yeah.
I took Cech immediately, so I didn't have to worry about it later on.
Snapped.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's mad, but I feel like it's necessary. I'm gonna pick Edouard Mendy.
I knew it.
And I knew
he was gonna do this.
I know it's early.
I knew it.
I was gonna choose
He was
him.
gonna put him in a difficult position.
Look,
Oh my god! And by the way, can I just say he's been one of the best goalkeepers ever since he's come in. So if
This
he
is
was,
the thing.
if he was
Right
having
now,
the amount of
records as
years
well.
and he continued at this rate, he'd be one of the best goalkeepers in Premier League history.
Yeah,
That's
Just he
that's
hasn't
the
got the
thing.
experience.
Exactly, and for what he's done already
Yeah.
in us winning the Champions League, what he's doing this season, he's on par with
Yeah.
how Petr Cech was going. He
Yeah.
just needs to keep going.
How mad is it that Edouard Mendy is in our all-time Chelsea best 11? Like,
He's just so good.
It's mad.
He's incredible.
And
He's incredible.
but it's crazy when you think about the other goalkeepers that are on the table here.
Yeah.
Respectfully, and I've got one in mind. I think.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
Right? But
I think I'm going to choose him.
who's
Yeah,
the,
I think
you're gonna
be
have
forced
to.
to.
Would you take him or would you take Mendy?
I'm taking Mendy.
And right now, I'm taking Mendy.
Taking Mendy, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I have to go Mendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Liz,
going to
who's
choose
your-
goalkeeper right at the end now. I don't even matter anymore. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. You've got no competition for that spot. Who's your next pick? You've got a centre back, left back.
I don't have a right back. I don't have a left back. I don't have a goalkeeper. There's only 3 more spots, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with... I'll go with the left back now.
Oh,
Um,
I'm curious.
it's between 2.
Oh.
And I did see a bit of this guy, and I did definitely see most of the other guy. I'll go with Wayne Bridge, left back.
Bridge.
Oh wow, that was a great pick. I didn't
Yeah, I'll
even.
go-
Oh wow, I didn't even
forgot
think of
about
that
him.
one.
Oh,
That's
I don't
quality.
think I was going to choose Chilwell, did you? You guys think I was
Oh, I forgot about Bridge.
no,
Wayne Bridge, that's a serious pick. I'm
And
not
there's
gonna
another
lie.
name actually before him.
Wow.
I was sort of tossing up between those two.
Wow.
Because I saw both
Younes,
of them.
You might be fucked.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
No,
There is
because
another one.
I've got a name in mind, but it should have been Bridge.
It should have been Bridge.
It
That
should have
is a
been Bridge.
brilliant pick.
Because for me, I was thinking if no one
Bridge.
comes as close to Ashley Cole, but if there was one that remotely was in the
Yeah,
vicinity,
solid.
You're right.
yeah, that goal against Arsenal still sticks out for me. That that injury time to the goal, or was it a Champions League goal that he scored
Against
remember.
Arsenal.
Was it Arsenal or was it that Champions League?
Yeah, a
goal
hybrid
that
where
Bridge-
we
A
knocked
hybrid,
Arsenal
that's
out.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, we beat the Invincible
yeah.
in the Champions League. But
Incredible effort, and not just that. Like overall, Wayne Bridge was just a very, very good left back. Do you know what I mean? Defensively good as well, and going forward, he was very
quality.
good as well. Yeah.
although, to be honest, you know what? It's probably best I don't have Wayne Bridge. I've got Terry in my back line, so I don't want that.
You don't want any controversy.
You don't want to cause any conflict.
Day one, punch up in the dressing room
Yeah.
I mean,
between
can
two
you
best
imagine?
friends.
Younes' team has gone brilliantly. It looks like it's going to win it, and then he sticks in Wayne Bridge, and you're like, nah, rip up that team. That team's gone
Immediately
nowhere.
rip up that team. Immediately. You'd be causing a lot of havoc if you had Wayne Bridge and John Terry next to each other. They're not even going to be communicating. Like, that would actually go against you. I think that would be a red line in Ultimate Team.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, exactly. Not even
No
a red
chemistry
line,
whatsoever.
black line. They'll
Yeah.
just have to be eliminated.
I think at right side centre mid, I don't have loads of options left. But if I'm really thinking very hard about this now, there's one guy where I feel like I need to have his energy in my team. I think he complements my midfielders really well. And that is Ramirez at right side centre mid.
The
I think
Brazilian.
Ramirez with Makalele and Ballack, that is as
Fair play.
that is as complete as it gets. I've got everything I need. And I think I need to have him in my team.
Yeah.
Score goals, energy ball, unbelievable composure as well.
Do you know what?
So, yeah.
Ramirez deserves to be in Chelsea all-time 11. He does. He does.
Yeah,
At
I
least
think
one
he
of
was-
our teams.
He's very, very underrated.
Champions League. Who can ever
such a
forget
good
that goal against
Yeah.
Barcelona? How he just chips it over. Oh, wow.
Yeah, such a good player. Very, very underrated. So I have to get him in my team because I just don't think anybody else has really hit those heights that I can think of in the midfield. So I have to get him in. He's a proper box-to-box midfielder. He is. I needed a proper box-to-box one as well. Had to be someone who had the legs.
He had a dirty tackle in him as well every now and then.
Yeah,
he was a candidate for a red card.
I think he's exactly what I needed. Yeah, I really do think he's exactly what was needed in that position. Younes, who's your next pick?
I'm trying to partner JT now.
Okay.
You're still at that. You're still looking for that.
Miz has finally got his combo. I haven't got my centre-back combo yet either. There's a lot. Do you know what it is? There's a lot of centre-backs left. It's just they're all in the second tier now, in my opinion.
Second tier.
Yeah,
They're not on the tier that we've been picking from. They're not Desai, they're not Carvalho, they're not Terry. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the next tier we're going to now.
I'm trying to hope I'm not forgetting anyone. I've got 3 names in mind,
So,
but I do recognize that they're all second tier.
Yeah, same.
Who's better out of those 3?
I'm going to be naughty, I think, with this one.
You know what?
Oh, shit.
I think it's deserving.
Oh, shit.
I think it's deserving, especially with what he's managed to win.
I know what you're doing now. Yeah,
I know who's choosing.
I know who he is. Yeah. I'm all right with it. I already knew. I already knew what this was going to be.
I'm going
Sideshow
Gary
Bob?
Cahill.
Gary Cahill, yeah.
Gary Cahill.
No, you thought it was Sideshow Bob.
I thought
Sideshow
Bob.
No, I knew it was Cahill immediately. Because
That's
you know what
good,
it is? They
that's
both
good,
had errors in their game, but then Cahill won more. And I think Cahill next to Terry is pretty damn solid as well.
They were solid.
They
When
were.
Cahill had
That's a
JT
good
next to him,
partnership.
he looked good. And
Both English speaking. There's not going to be any messy translation there. Like that's a solid centre back pairing.
when we
I
brought him
think
from
Terry
Bolton,
next to Cahill makes Cahill what Cahill needs to be in this team.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of other names, but when we brought in Cahill, immediately managed to win the Champions League with him in that team.
Yeah.
Then we went on to win the league with him in that team. Done it again. We've won the League Cup with him. We've won the FA Cup. I'm not sure.
We did under Conte.
Oh yeah. We won the FA Cup. No, even 2012, we won the FA Cup with him.
Yeah.
Conte, I think he was there. Yeah. So look, he's been part of that team. When Terry had to move out the way, Cahill took the armband.
Yeah.
Briefly. Yeah, Cahill.
No, good pick, man. Good pick.
Miz, what are we doing next for you? You've still got a left back to pick.
No, left back I've already done. Right back.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I was looking at Younes, yeah.
And goalkeeper, I think. Right back and goalkeeper. I'll go with
goalkeeper's there as well.
I'll go with the right back.
Right back, okay.
Well, Ivanovic and Aspilicueta is taken.
Mm.
So I'm now, into the second tier. I'll go with this guy. I mean, some sort of flair going forward, but defensively was a bit of a suspect.
Doesn't sound like a great guy.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
He doesn't sound very confident in this.
Yeah, I'm not too. I mean, he was okay.
Is this guy third tier?
Nah, I'll go with Basingwa as the
What?
What?
I couldn't think of any other.
I would have taken Reece James before I took Basingwa. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, but are we? Can we choose?
No.
I didn't think he was played enough but then you chose.
I don't. Honestly, when it comes to Basingwa, I'm not taking Basingwa at all over Reece James.
I just didn't consider Reece, thinking surely he hasn't done enough yet to be in the Chelsea all time. I mean, Basingwa hasn't either.
Wild.
Basingwa hasn't either.
Basingwa on his day.
I don't have great memories of Basingwa, if I'm being honest. I would have taken Belletti over him. Like, I'm not.
Not Melchior.
Melchior in the shout.
Glenn Johnson was the other one that I was thinking about. Glenn
I
Johnson
don't have great memories of Basingwa. I think sometimes he was very suspect. I just remember him.
He
doing
was.
very
That's what I was
shit.
saying. Like this guy's a bit of a suspect.
I would have taken Reece James immediately ahead of him. Like Reece James
I don't
is
know
very
why
good.
I didn't think of Reece James.
He's won the Champions League.
I think I was more thinking, he's too is he
Too young? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'm
young.
ready to go.
Young.
I'm ready to go down that road if I have to. 100%. I'm taking potential over some of these brothers here.
Yeah, because you know what, Younes took Mendy, and he's only been around for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I could have taken Reece James, but it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. I wonder what the chat. I'm going to be watching this back with the chat. I can't wait to see the chat's reaction. I want to see what they think of Basingwa. Because he did win the Champions League, so it's,
he did.
We'll see.
He managed to get ahead of flipping Lampard and Terry while they were trying to lift it. He managed to get into the photo.
Yes,
the photo.
That's what I remember him.
Remember, I was like, Basingwa, what are you doing? Move.
I think that's actually like his biggest moment for Chelsea.
It was, yeah.
Everybody going mad at him because he kept taking the spot, the limelight in terms of like,
I still remember that defense job that we had to do when Terry was red carded in the Champions League against Barcelona.
Yeah.
That was incredible, and he was part of that along with a few of the other guys. The monobrow will always stick out for me.
Big up Basingwa.
Big up.
My next pick is a problem.
What position?
I need a centre back.
So you've got the names that I had in mind before Cahill. I can only think of two.
Can I be cheeky?
That enter this conversation. Go on.
And put in Ruud Gullit at centre back.
Oh,
He did play as a defender.
He did.
He played a lot of positions, but he did play as a defender.
You're right.
I think predominantly played as a defender for us. But this was I don't think I watched Ruud Gullit for Chelsea.
I didn't watch him a lot, but I know he's a bloody baller.
Yeah, he was a baller, that's for sure. When I was watching international football,
for me is that Luiz has got a mistake in him, and I'm not comfortable putting him in. So I'd rather go. I think I'm going to go Ruud Gullit for the classics.
Nah, that's a good pick, man.
Dutch,
yeah.
Dutch, ball playing. Obviously, he could play in midfield. So very modern day centre back. I'm going with if I'm going with Gullit.
In his prime, he was more of an attacking sort of player. So
he was an attacking midfielder, a second striker, a defender, a winger at times, a sweeper. He's done it all.
So I'm kind of getting someone that can do it all.
He was in that Dutch team when they had Van Basten, Ruud Gullit. He was in a robust Dutch team, wasn't he, at that time?
Yeah.
Early 90s.
In fact, they're saying that his Liberano role, I think it's on Football Manager, Liberano, Libero role at Chelsea,
like liberal
Premier League.
Open to just open everywhere.
So kind of just like sweeper, defender, midfielder. Do you know what I mean?
A defensive striker.
Yeah. Sounds like a Beckenbauer.
Yeah, kind of like a modern day. But yeah, he played at centre back, so I'm taking it. I'm being cheeky there. I'm taking it.
What do you guys think of Alex as the defender?
That was one of the names I had in mind. Yeah,
it's another name.
Now we've picked our centre back. The other names I had were
David
Alex,
Luiz.
And no, I didn't. I didn't have David Luiz. I forgot about him. I forgot about him. Yeah, Cahill, Alex, and who was the guy that I thought?
Thiago Silva.
Ben Haim.
No. I forgot now. But anyway, yeah, Alex was the other guy I was considering. But yeah. No,
second
good pick,
team.
Will it? It is second team. It is second
That's
team.
my back four done now, so I've only got one more position to go with. Younes, who's your...
I've got one position left. That's my left back.
Left
back. Ashley Cole's gone. Bridge is gone. So, rightfully
Gallas
so.
is gone.
Gallas is gone. So we've got to keep going backwards. We've got to go in the order that they came playing for Chelsea. So Ashley Cole, before him was Bridge. Before Bridge was who?
I know.
Lesor.
Graham Lesaux.
Oh, there was another. I thought that Nigerian brother as well.
Yeah, but I think Lesso started ahead of him.
Yeah, Lesso did.
Babayara.
Ahead, yeah.
Babayara. See, it's funny because actually left back we really did stitch you up. No Gallas, no Ashley Cole, no Bridge, no Aspilicueta.
Yeah,
literally
and
have to go. Yeah,
and I've plucked out Lesso. Funnily enough, Lesso was at Chelsea longer than Bridge was. Played I think 100 and something matches for the club. Was part of the deal with Southampton that saw Bridge come over and Lesso leave.
Okay.
So that was the transition. But Lesso actually done very, very, very well for Chelsea back in from 97 up until 2003. So Lesso.
I think it's a really strong pick, considering like how many left backs we've already taken off you and the ones that could have played at left back. We've really stitched you up there. So I think that's a really good pick. A lot of the older
I took all the big guys at the start.
The ones I got to watch him. Yeah. Miz, who's your final pick? I guess is this goalkeeper your final?
Yeah, it's goalkeeper, and in recent memory,
Ed De Goy.
Cudicini.
Cudicini. I mean, look,
it's got to be good.
You've taken Peter Cech, Matisse, Younes. You've taken Mendy. The only other goalkeeper that was successful. Bettinelli. Who's our
Jamal Blackman?
Who's that third goalkeeper, the Portuguese one? What's his name?
Oh, Hilario.
Nah. So Courtois for me, man. Yeah.
You going get out?
You have to. He was world class.
No snakes are allowed in this conversation.
And he's already gone with Basingwa, so if he was to stitch this one up as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny? And I'll be real, yeah. When I was thinking about Edouard Mendy, I had Cudicini in mind. Courtois did not cross my mind once. I fully eliminated him from my mind.
You've really
I fully eliminated him.
Being clever. I thought he did cross your
that
mind.
much.
And he didn't even cross my mind. It's not a thing of I thought of him. No, I don't want him. He didn't cross my mind.
That's incredible, man.
But I can see why you pick him.
And you were just like, I'm gonna just go with someone else here and ruin your life.
I thought you'd go Cudicini, honestly. Yeah, no, Courtois. Okay, fair.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was better than Cudicini. So, yeah.
My final pick is a left winger, and you have left me with absolutely no one left at left wing.
A left wing? I know who you're going to pick.
Do you?
Yeah, I know who you're going to pick.
There's only one I would.
This guy was all right and did things with us. So,
yeah, he did.
My left wing is going to be Gudjonsson.
Gudjonsson.
I don't think he even played a wing.
Gudjonsson did play on the wing at times. When
is that a fault? Can I not do that? Nah.
You can if you want.
Is he more of a
left wing?
Nah, not left wing.
No. If you ever played on the wing, if you ever played on the wing, it was always more to the right, never on the left.
Right. All right. Cool. All right. I know.
But he was never wing.
No, he was never wing.
Never wing.
Inside forward, maybe.
The same way that Werner drifts off to the side.
I was trying to be clever again. Okay.
Although I will say, sorry, it wasn't him. No.
Okay, then it's none other than J.Cole.
Yeah, you could choose. He's more of a cam, but
yeah, he was. Yeah,
let me live.
But Matisse, there is one.
There is one. I think Miz knows.
French background.
Yeah.
Oh, Malou. Oh, fuck.
There we are. Yeah, there was one. There was still one. Yeah.
He just escaped my brain completely.
Yeah,
the Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, the Carlo Ancelotti team.
He's your Courtois to me.
Oh my god, he just. Well, I already said J.Cole, so it's not fair if I retract. But
J.Cole
was funny.
J.Cole was cool, but
Malouda was really good though.
Malouda was decent, but I think second tier still.
I think Malouda had that one unbelievable season under Ancelotti, didn't he?
I would say Malouda was better than William.
Yes.
Would you guys say better than William? Malouda?
Yeah, I'll take Malouda over William.
I'll take Malouda over William.
Yeah.
Malouda had great start, Ancelotti and all that time. Dipped, started doing some dodgy stuff. Then came back, won the Champions League. Yeah. That season he won the Champions League.
He's a bit inconsistent to be fair. I'm probably actually happy with my pick with J.Cole because I just think J.Cole is just a baller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
Like J.Cole was just, if you're talking about naturally gifted, you probably go Hazard, Zola, J.Cole. Like J.Cole was that, he was very naturally gifted, J.Cole. Like he did some freaky things. So I'm definitely, I'm actually all right with that one. I'm happy with that one. I think Maluda was maybe a bit more inconsistent. Wow. Okay, we have our teams. Very. Do you know what? Yeah, they're top teams.
Very good teams.
They really are top teams. I was actually surprised that Miz didn't go Paulo Freire over Basingwa.
I just thought of it now.
Yeah,
I
think that's probably the guy that I would have gone to over Basingwa. Best defense.
Ferreira was quality. Quality. Yeah.
Man went with Basingwa.
Basingwa's the one that kills him. I'm not gonna lie. Basingwa really does kill you, Miz.
No, I think Ferreira was there.
Ferreira,
Because as soon as you guys took Ivanovic and Aspi, I was like, my head was in the mud. I was like, who am I going to choose?
The chat are going to be like, how could you not say Paulo Ferreira? I know they are.
But you know what? Like, it's so difficult to scan every player and remember, because you only remember the best of the best. Yeah. And then it's really tough. Like J.Cole in the left wing, do you know what I mean? Or Graham Lasso in left back. Like this is now we're reaching. So yeah, man. But Belletti would have been a good one as well, man. I should have gone with Belletti.
I think Belletti defensively was also very suspect, though. He's more suspect. He had some nice long shots, but I still wouldn't have him anywhere near the all-time. I think Paulo Ferreira would have been clear. Paulo Ferreira, and then I think Reece James is just that good, where I can say he can just go in. I think he's the one of the young players that we have that is just so good that I can say he's going to be an all-timer. Yeah. I would have gone with. I definitely would have just snuck him in just for the sake of it. All right, so we'll go through. I mean, everybody's teams are at the bottom of the screen. So my team, we're going to do a poll in the live chat when you're watching this on Premiere. So Petr Cech, Ruud Gullit, William Gallas, Ashley Cole, Ivanovic. I really like that back four. It could have got a lot worse. Makelele, Ramirez, Ballack is my midfield three. Juan Mata, J.Cole, and Diego Costa. I like my team. It's missing a couple big hitters, but it's got enough in there with some legends. Younes has got Mendy, Terry, Cahill, Aspilicueta, Graham Lasso, Essien, Dennis Wise, Lampard, Zola, Damien Duff, Drogba. So I can't pick between them. Yeah, I can't pick.
It's got some classics in there.
Courtois is Mrs. Courtois, Carvalho, Desai, Wayne Bridge, Basingwa, Mikel, Kante, Fabregas, Robben, Hazard, and Hasselbank.
These are good teams, man. These are very good teams.
Very, very
good. My front three is probably better than your front
Hazard, Robben, and Hasselbank. I do think your front three is very deadly. Yeah.
Hazard, Robben, Hasselbank.
Yeah. Yours is. I've obviously got Juan Mata, J.Cole, and Diego Costa.
And I've got
pretty damn good as well.
Zola, Drogba, and Duff.
Mine's the strongest. I think mine's the strongest.
You think yours is the strongest?
You think
let's go for it. Who do you think? So obviously, I've got the best goalkeeper. That's just off rip.
Yeah, you got the best goalkeeper. Yeah.
Who's got the best back four? I'll go through them again from the start, just so you guys can see them at the start. I've got Ruud Gullit and Gallas. I don't know about that combination in terms of height. How tall was Ruud Gullit?
He was pretty tall.
He was pretty tall. Was he pretty tall?
Was he
tall enough? I think he was, wasn't he?
But my only thing is, Ruud Gullit will never. I don't know. This is what I've
Gullit Gallas.
Like he wouldn't be remembered as a top defender.
No,
he was remembered as a attacking player.
Yeah,
became a defender, but that's my only thing.
Gallas,
so you got
Ashley Cole and Ivanovic. Ashley Cole and Ivanovic is as good as a fullback pairing you're going to get.
The fullbacks are very strong.
That's strong.
Gallas and Gullit. It's decent.
It's not bad. I think it's pretty damn strong. I mean,
we can do like a come down with me. Yeah, we can rate them out of 10, and then we'll be able to know exactly, and we will all be honest.
Yeah.
So like,
that's
out of 10, that back four.
So goalkeepers were rating Cech 10.
Cech 10.
Mendy's probably a 9.5, probably close to a 10.
But I don't want to give him that high because
Courtois probably about 8.
Lack of time.
I think Personally, I think Mendy pips Courtois.
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
But doesn't come close to Czech yet.
No,
Czech's
no. I think Mendy's an 8, and I'd give Courtois. I'd give Mendy an 8.5. I'll give Courtois an 8 just to separate them. Yeah, but no one's close to Czech.
I've Courtois 5.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Back fours then. What are you guys giving Hullet, Gallas, Ashley Cole, and Ivanovic as a back four?
Ashley Cole, Ivanovic saved the day.
Yeah, he saved it. I don't know if Gallas and Rudullet are the strongest combination.
Pairing, yeah, probably not.
Pairing. But your fullbacks have saved the day massively.
Yeah. I'd probably
can't
give it
get anything less than
8 out of 10.
It has to be an 8 out of 10. Yeah.
An 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 out of 10.
With 7.5. With 7.5.
With 6.
Nah, you got some of the best fullbacks there.
Yeah, true.
Ashley Cole, man.
Ashley Cole's
the best ever left back.
I've got
to
8.
Bring him up. I'll probably give it an 8 then. I'll give it an 8.
All right, let's stick with an 8.
Younes is Terry, Cahill, Aspilicueta, and Graham Lassalle. Do you know what it is? How attacking was Graham Lassalle at left back? How attacking was he at left back?
I don't remember too much.
In fact, Lassalle...
Aspilicueta is quite defensive. Cahill Terry's probably... Cahill Terry might be the best defensive partnership you've got on this grid.
Lassalle in... Oh, wow. No, Lassalle had 2 stints. 89 to 93 and 97 to 2003. In 89 to 93, played 90 games, scored 8. And 97 to 2003, played 140 and scored 4.
Yeah, but from 2000 onwards, did he play that much? Was he like up until 2003?
Yeah, up until 2000, up until about 2001 to Wayne Bridge eventually slotted in. They literally swapped. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wayne Bridge came in for a couple of seasons.
I probably would give that. Do you know what? I think that's a 9.
Yeah, Terry Cahill.
Aspilicueta, Terry Cahill. You can't really fault any of that.
Yeah.
Especially Aspie and Terry. Aspie and Terry are the ones that hold this.
Yeah, and Cahill next to Terry is going to be world class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give that a 9.
Yeah.
Everybody all right with a 9? I mean, Miz, you've got Besingwa, Desai, Carvalho, and Wayne Bridge.
Besingwa going forward is probably... Yeah, adds. I feel like he probably added. I don't even want to say he added more than Aspie.
I really don't.
Aspie was,
when you got people like Ashley Cole sitting here, Reece James, I wouldn't give Besingwa anything going forward.
Yeah, I mean, Ivanovic
really does ruin you. If you had Paulo Ferreira or someone,
if you had Ferreira, this would be a different conversation.
Yeah. But
who are the others?
Wayne Bridge. And
Carvalho
and Desai. Carvalho Desai is a strong combination.
It is.
Yeah.
Carvalho and Desai.
And Wayne Bridge is... The fullbacks definitely bring you down, I think, a bit.
I'd give that a
Wayne
9.
Bridge is probably the next best thing after.
He's a steady Eddie, Wayne Bridge.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Wayne Bridge.
Yeah. That's...
Besingwa really does drag it, though.
Probably be an 8, man. I mean, no way it'd be less than that, would it?
No, I think Besingwa drags it down to an 8. Yeah, just keeps it at an 8. Midfields, I've got Makelele, Ramirez, and Ballack. What are we ranking that? For me,
that's incredible.
I think that's pretty damn good. I'm going with incredible. For me, it's a minimum 9. Minimum 9.
Makelele and Ramirez and Ballack.
It's the perfect balance as well.
Yeah, it's the balance as well.
Ramirez at right centre mid.
You've got goals, you've got energy.
Mid.
Yeah, you've got goals, you've got energy, you've got strength with Ballack in there.
They're physical. Every single one of them are physical. You will not boss them. They will boss you. And the engines as well. They will run. Yeah,
that's even be a 10. I mean, you've got the best holding midfielder ever. You got that could even be. I don't know. It could be a 10.
This is the thing. If you had a Lampard, I reckon it'd be a 10.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
It could get
you're
better
missing
than
a lot
Ramirez,
there.
isn't it? Yeah.
This is why I'm going 9 or 9.5.
Yeah.
But
I'll go
You're
9.
missing-
I'll go 9.
That midfield is, even though Ballack was creative, but not like supremely creative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
not Fabregas creative. I go over 9 then, because it could get better.
Yeah.
I reckon 9.
Yeah,
It's not
9. It's a
perfect.
9.
Nine
Check's
out
the
of
only perfect pick that I've got.
Yeah.
Midfielders for Younes.
Essien, Lampard, Dennis Wise.
Dennis Wise was industrial, but not someone that. Yeah, that's a midfielder that I want in my team. Do you know what I mean? Like, definitely a Chelsea good midfielder, but Lampard and Essien is your.
Yeah.
I feel like that's another 9.
Yeah.
I think so.
Feels like
I think
a 9.
Dennis
Because of Lampard
Wise.
and Essien mostly.
Yeah.
Dennis Wise, just because of the legendary status that he holds.
Yeah.
In fact,
I didn't watch enough of him to comment too much, so I'm not gonna.
I watched a little bit of it. When
it's hard. It's hard to analyze players from that time because the team wasn't there winning league
Wasn't
titles
good.
every single season.
But
They were good enough with what they had.
Yeah.
But Dennis Wise, held that midfield back in that time. 332 appearances, 53 goals.
Yeah, I think he deserves it then, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's why I picked him because it's the longevity. But I think a 9. I think it deserves.
I think a 9.
Yeah,
And
man,
then
that's minimum of 9.
Miz's midfield. You went with.
I don't remember anymore. Who did I have? Mikel,
Matic.
Mikel, Fabregas.
You had Mikel.
Oh yeah, Mikel
And Kante.
Midfield.
Kante and Fabregas. Yeah.
Mm.
That's got creativity with Fabregas. That's got the holder with Mikel, and it's got the engine of Kante, who's Kante is 2 players. I'm cheating. Kante is 2 players.
Does it have enough goals from midfield though?
Well, I don't need the goals from midfield because my front line. I need the assists and from Cesc. So I don't really want the goals.
If the same concept, like if Matisse had Lampard, I'll throw in if you had a Makalele, it'd probably be a 10.
Do you need Makalele and Kante?
That would be a dream team.
It would be mad. Yeah, it would be mad.
Can you imagine them two in the same team together?
I mean, Makalele would sit, but at the same time, he can bomb up. He's another one of those, 2 players in one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's a strong midfield, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it sounds like another 9 to me because it's very like Mikel was very good for us. Very, very good for us.
Very good.
Like
And I don't want him to get assists. I just want him to just
protect
sit deep and just
Break
protect.
play down.
Yeah, break the play down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the other two ball out.
I think it's fair. I think a 9 all round is fair.
Yeah, I think everybody's midfields are pretty stacked with quality. And then finally the forward line.
You guys won't beat me here. I got the best forward line.
I've got Mata, J.Cole, and Diego Costa.
My only thing is I don't think J.Cole was a winger. That's my thing.
True.
I don't think he was a winger.
He had to have been.
If I'm being honest.
3-3 with him.
He wasn't attacking mid.
Yeah.
He played more of a, when we had the 4-2-3-1, he was the one in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Just behind the striker.
Remember when he scored against United when we won the title? The way he twisted Ferdinand on the edge of the deep.
Yeah.
But could the same not be said for Zola? He wasn't really out wide like that, was he?
Zola was a winger.
He was a winger.
Cut-ins a lot.
But he was more of a free roll, I would say. He was.
Yeah. I agree.
What we give in mind? Obviously, Mata, Player of the Year, two years running.
Who's your Diego Costa?
Diego Costa up front.
From Maluda, if you had Florent Maluda, I think that would have been
better. Do you think
tasty?
Really? Do you think better than J.Cole?
It would have fit better.
Fit better. That's what I'm talking about. I just can't picture J.Cole left wing.
Although I would love to see J.Cole and Mata link up. Because they both can kind of go down as number 10s, I guess. Mata and J.Cole. So it's kind of narrow. A narrow attack.
Although we've seen Mata play on that right-hand side as a right winger, left footer cutting in.
Yeah.
We've seen him even play left, but on
those
that right
two,
wing,
those two linking up though would be nuts because they're just both like so tricky.
Mata was predominantly on the right cutting in. But then he played as a cam as well through the middle.
Yeah. I'd say nothing more than I'd say it's an 8.
I was going to be generous and give you 8.5, but
I think I'd give it an 8 because Diego Costa didn't do it in the Champions League for us. He just did it in the league. He didn't do it in the Champions League for us. And
weirdly,
if you look at if you look really into his seasons, he did it for usually half a season. Then he kind of tailed off sometimes. So I'm gonna go with an 8 with that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Younes's team. What is your front three as it comes up?
Zola, Drogba, and Duff.
Zola, Drogba, and Duff.
Zola was majestic for us, no doubt. Free roll.
I think it's good balance.
It is a good balance. It is a good balance. Yeah.
Having Lampard and Drogba in the same team is a bit of a cheat code as well because those two had telepathy.
Yeah.
I just realised that. I tried to stop people from taking the chemistries, and you definitely.
By the way, both ways. Like a lot of people remember Lampard supplying Drogba.
Yeah,
you go back. Drogba supplied Lampard.
Supplying Lampard. Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I think there's good balance there. Zola, again, we go back to the time of like Dennis Wise. Zola was the man, the Hazard before Hazard of that team back then.
I'd say that's a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah,
and Duff was a top left winger.
Well. Yeah,
I think the balance helps. The fact that there's balance is what makes it.
Duff had mad work rate. He dropped back, as you were saying. You know, we had some suspect left backs before Ashley Cole. Wayne Bridge was good, but Duff would always track back. That was one of the key things. So it's a 9.
He had that. His acceleration as well. He'd just blast off out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I reckon the 9.
Miz's forward line: Hazard, Robben, and Hasselbank. 2-footed striker.
That's a perfect mix, man.
Probably the best natural finish we've had, to be honest. Yeah. He's a better natural finisher than Costa, better natural finisher than Drogba.
Yep.
Only really Anelka is probably on that level of natural finishing that I can remember.
And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank he wasn't slow. He had pace. You know, the control, the lot. It was a complete package for me. He was a fantastic player.
Hazard is Hazard. We don't need to discuss how good he is. And Iron Robben is really just about injuries, but Iron Robben was deadly.
Yeah.
I'm all right giving that a 10. I can't really see any loopholes in that forward line. I really can't. There's no loopholes there. You got two guys cutting in. You got Powell. You got a striker who does it all. The two guys cutting in are ridiculous as well. They got pace. They got skill.
Hazard on the left, Robben on that right.
That's cheating, bro. That's cheating.
Yeah, it's not really fair. I mean, they could easily swap wings. Hazard scored from the right before, dribbling, no problem. Robben could just go to the left and start crossing because Robben did play on the left sometimes and cross.
Yeah, and you know what? That could be fluid too. It wasn't as if Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was just penciled as the target man. Like he had the mobility. He had the mobility. Yeah, man. I mean,
Hasselbank as well averaged 1 every 2 games, roughly.
That's pretty
1 goal every 2 games, which is actually higher than Costa and Didier.
Yeah, definitely higher than them. Yeah, because Drogba had seasons where he didn't score many goals. Maybe got like 10 in a season in the league or something like that. And Costa tailed off a lot as well and didn't do it in the Champions League knockouts.
It'd be interesting to see what Hasselbank would have done in like today's era.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
I'm fine giving that a 10.
No one really knows. It's not like Didier. Not Didier. It's not like Hasselbank stayed at the club for like 10 years. He didn't.
Yeah,
he was there for 4.
Yeah,
and that was it. So it's hard to judge. But in today's era, I would have loved to see what Hasselbank would have done.
And you know what? Hasselbank
scored free kicks as well.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of left when we started to get big time
Good.
stars as well. Yeah, and good.
He wasn't. Yeah,
So-
Roman bought the club. Hasselbank, see you later.
Yeah, so he was doing it when it wasn't pretty for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, guys, those are the teams at the bottom of your screen. Get your votes in. The poll has been up anyway at this point. It's been up for a good 15 minutes. So I'll be looking at your results there. But yeah, great show. Unbelievable teams have been put here. And yeah, what it just goes to show what squads we've had. We've had some serious squads. I think the midfield is probably the strongest area this club's ever seen in terms of the midfielders. You know, we could have probably kept going. You know, you could have probably snuck in Deco if you wanted to, or something like that, just for the nostalgia of the goal against Portsmouth.
Charisma.
Yeah. And there's only, to be fair, there's only charisma. There's only a couple guys from the current team. So the current team, you know, there's only a couple guys. I think Mendy is definitely right up there, even with what he's done. A lot of people in the chat will be saying Thiago Silva. But obviously, you know,
his best years weren't at Chelsea, innit?
Yeah.
Even though now he's killing it, but
he's killing it now. Maybe if Thiago Silva stays this season, wins a Prem, and stays one more season, and maybe wins another Prem, or has another great season, then I think he goes into that conversation a lot easier.
We can put it this way: if we were PSG fans and we were doing a PSG draft, Thiago Silva would probably be one of the first names on the list.
Yeah,
I would even say if we did an AC Milan one, he'd be.
Yep, same. Yeah.
Or AC, yeah.
AC is difficult because you got Nesta and Maldini, but he definitely gets into the conversation. But Younes, let them know where to find you, bro. Another fantastic show, brilliant show.
Quality, yeah, man. I mean, Premier League football's returning now, so thank God for that. At Younes Talks Football, I'll be talking about anything that's popping, but tomorrow will be the preview for Leicester versus Chelsea, and then the review on the Saturday, and then we start looking forward to our fixtures. It's going to get crazy. So, Juventus, Man United, it's going to be good.
Fantastic. And guys, obviously we did a special episode on Younes's channel for All You Can Eat Chelsea that was live yesterday morning. So yeah, that's why this one's pre-recorded as it always is. So there's no complaints this week. You get a double dinner. Yeah, you're getting a double dinner. Miz, let them know where to find you, bro. Brilliant show as always.
The other side of the coin. Just basically type down the other side of the coin, it'll pop up, and obviously it'll be in the description. Just the usual, as Younes said, the stuff that's coming up. Leicester preview, review. Yeah, there'll be watch-alongs, there'll be some live shows. And then if there's anything interesting, you know, any news that comes up, I might just pop in an opinion video. So look out for that.
There you go. Well, guys, it's been a super long show. It was always going to be with this team, trying to build these teams. I'm not going to lie. There's so many options. And for me personally, obviously, tomorrow, the preview for the Leicester game, obviously then the watch along, the review. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. And obviously back on Twitch tonight with Flawless at 10 p.m. as well. After Big Six, which is at 8. So Big Six is at 8 p.m. I think that's going to be the new time now on a Thursday. So watch out for that as well tonight. If that's going to catch you off guard, Big Six at 8 p.m. tonight. So yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you get your voting in if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys obviously in the live chat and in the comments as well. See what you guys are saying on this one. In a bit, people. Peace.